Ben wakes up on Monday morning. The sun is shining outside his window. Birds are singing in the trees. But Ben does not feel good today. "Mom!" calls Ben from his bedroom. "Mom, please come here." Ben's mother comes to his room quickly. She looks worried. "What is wrong, Ben?" asks Mom. "Why are you not getting up for school?" "I do not feel well," says Ben. "My head hurts very much. My stomach hurts too." Mom sits on Ben's bed. She touches his forehead with her hand. Ben's head is very hot. "Oh dear," says Mom. "You have a fever, Ben. You are very hot. We need to go to the doctor today." "Do I have to go to school?" asks Ben. "No, you cannot go to school today," says Mom. "You are too sick. First we go to the doctor, then you come home and rest." Ben is not happy about going to the doctor, but he knows he needs help. He feels very bad. Mom helps Ben get dressed. She gives him some water to drink. Then they get in the car and drive to the hospital. The hospital is a big white building. There are many cars in the parking area. Mom and Ben walk through the main door. Inside, there are many people sitting and waiting. "We need to check in first," says Mom. They go to the reception desk. A nice lady sits behind the desk. "Good morning," says the receptionist. "How can I help you?" "My son Ben is sick," says Mom. "We need to see a doctor, please." "Of course," says the receptionist. "Please fill out this form, then sit in the waiting room. A nurse will call you soon." Mom fills out the form with Ben's name, address, and birthday. Then they sit in the waiting room. There are many chairs in the waiting room. Some people are reading magazines. Some people are looking at their phones. A little girl is playing with toys in the corner. Ben feels worse while they wait. His head hurts more. His throat hurts now, too. "Mom, my throat hurts," says Ben quietly. "I know, dear," says Mom. "The doctor will help you feel better soon." They wait for 30 minutes. Then a nurse in a blue uniform comes out. "Ben Wilson?" calls the nurse. "That's us," says Mom. Ben and Mom follow the nurse down a long hallway. The walls are white and very clean. There are pictures of flowers on the walls. The nurse opens a door. "Please come in and sit down," she says. "Dr. Martinez will be here in a few minutes." The room is small but nice. There is a bed with white paper on it. There is a chair for Mom. There are many medical tools on a small table. Ben sits on the bed. The paper makes a noise when he moves. Soon Dr. Martinez comes into the room. She is a kind woman with short brown hair and glasses. She wears a white coat and has a stethoscope around her neck. "Hello, Ben," says Dr. Martinez with a smile. "Hello, Mrs. Wilson. I am Dr. Martinez. How are you feeling today, Ben?" "Not good," says Ben. "My head hurts. My stomach hurts. My throat hurts too." "I see," says Dr. Martinez. "When did you start feeling sick?" "This morning," says Ben, "when I woke up." "Let me examine you," says Dr. Martinez. "First, I will look at your throat. Please open your mouth and say, 'Ah.'" Ben opens his mouth wide. "Ah," he says. Dr. Martinez uses a small flashlight to look in Ben's mouth and throat. "Your throat is red," says Dr. Martinez. "Now I will look at your ears." She uses a special tool to look in Ben's ears. Then she looks at his eyes with the flashlight. "Please lie down on the bed," says Dr. Martinez. Ben lies down. Dr. Martinez feels his neck and stomach with her hands. "Does this hurt?" she asks, touching his stomach gently. "A little," says Ben. "Now I will listen to your heart and lungs," says Dr. Martinez. She puts the stethoscope on Ben's chest. "Take a deep breath in," says Dr. Martinez. "Now breathe out slowly." Ben breathes in and out several times. Dr. Martinez moves the stethoscope to different places on his chest and back. "Good," says Dr. Martinez. "Now I will take your temperature." She puts a thermometer under Ben's tongue. They wait for 2 minutes. "Your temperature is high," says Dr. Martinez. "You have a fever. I think you have a cold or maybe the flu." Dr. Martinez turns to Mom. "Ben needs to rest at home for a few days. I will give you a prescription for medicine. The medicine will help him feel better." "What kind of medicine?" asks Mom. "Medicine for the fever and pain," says Dr. Martinez. "Give him 1 tablet every 4 hours. Also, make sure he drinks lots of water and gets plenty of sleep." Dr. Martinez writes on a piece of paper. "This is the prescription. Take this to the pharmacy," she says, giving the paper to Mom. "They will give you the medicine." "When can Ben go back to school?" asks Mom. When he has no fever for 24 hours, says Dr. Martinez, probably Wednesday or Thursday. Thank you, Dr. Martinez, says Mum. Thank you, says Ben quietly. You're welcome, says Dr. Martinez. Rest well, Ben. You will feel better soon. Ben and Mum leave the doctor's office. They go to the pharmacy in the hospital. The pharmacist gives them Ben's medicine. It is a small bottle with red tablets inside. They drive home. Ben is tired from the visit to the doctor. When they get home, Mum gives Ben one tablet of medicine with a glass of water. Now go to bed and sleep, says Mum. I will make you some soup for lunch. Ben goes to his bedroom and lies down. He pulls the blanket over himself and closes his eyes. Soon he is sleeping. When Ben wakes up, he feels a little better. His head does not hurt as much. Mum brings him warm chicken soup and more water. How do you feel now? asks Mum. Better, says Ben. Thank you for taking me to the doctor. You're welcome, says Mum. Take your medicine and rest. Tomorrow you will feel even better. The next day, Tuesday, Ben feels much better. On Wednesday, his fever is gone. On Thursday, he goes back to school. I am happy to be well again, says Ben. Thank you, Dr. Martinez.